In just 8 seasons, Manchester City won 18 trophies, lifted the Premier League title for 4 consecutive years, becoming the only English club to ever do that.
This is English football history. Manchester City, champions of the land, 4 in a row.
They also completed the European treble by winning the English Premier League, the UEFA Champions League and the FA Cup. However, in recent months, Guardiola's elite team has faced 5 defeats in a row. Their 52-game unbeaten home record has been shattered by Tottenham, who beat them 4-0. The thrashing by Tottenham was Guardiola's heaviest ever home defeat, while it was City's biggest loss since moving into the Etihad Stadium in 2003. The citizens have won just 2 of their 5 opening Champions League matches, leaving them with work to do in upcoming away games against Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain. So what has gone wrong for a team that so often shows unrivaled dominance? Everywhere you look at City at the moment, there are major issues. They made unwanted Champions League history on Tuesday against Feyenoord by becoming the first team to fail to win a game after being 3 goals up in the 74th minute. There are 2 obvious reasons for their woes: the twin absences of Rodri and Ruben Dias. City famously didn't lose a game for over 15 months with Rodri in the team, and the Ballon d'Or winner's season-ending injury has shaken them from top to bottom. But as well as having no real defensive midfield cover, they are suffering badly without Diaz, who has been out for the last month with a calf injury. The Portugal international was a solution to the last crisis of result when they surrendered the title to Liverpool in 2020. His arrival led them to winning a historic 4 consecutive titles, and they look lost without him. The centre-back has been responsible for 20% of City's clearances in the Premier League since he joined from Benfica. City's midfield is not performing much better. If things were bad enough without Rodri, they are even worse without Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian midfielder picked up an injury of his own to rule him out for a number of weeks. The former Chelsea star's absence was keenly felt in Premier League defeat to Tottenham, as City lacked a midfielder presence at the Etihad. Gundogan has never been suited to the holding midfield role, and Guardiola choosing him in that position over Rodri and Fernandinho in the 2021 Champions League final was a huge factor in City's defeat to Chelsea. 3 years on, now aged 34 and after a season with Barcelona, he's finding it even harder. It's an area that opposition teams will continue to exploit with little avenue of reprieve unless Guardiola can find a tactical solution. City made one of their best deals ever when they sold Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid for 82 million euros, though the mistake they made was to leave the money in the bank rather than reinvest it in the team. But not replacing him now looks to be a big mistake, and it will prove even costlier if Haaland succumbs to the injury that has befallen so many of his teammates. If City wants to maximize their chances of clinging on to their title or going all the way to the Champions League, they will have to find that envelope containing the Alvarez money and spend it on a proven goal scorer who can plug the furious gaps in their attacks. The attacking midfielders and forward are also having a horrible time. Phil Foden has just 1 assist in the Premier League with no goals in domestic competition. Speaking of no goals, Jack Grealish hasn't scored in any competition for City in 2024, while Savinho has failed to score since switching to the Etihad from Girona. Kevin De Bruyne, meanwhile, has been largely powerless to help the team, playing just 60 minutes of football since getting injured against Brentford in September. It has left an unhealthy reliance on Erling Haaland to do the bulk of City's scoring.